juicy jolt, a breezy blend, or a bold buzz, we've got you covered. Any flavor, any vibe. All made fresh just for you. Sip into something special. Gotta have a Wawa.
This is South Florida's Choice Watch News. Most Watch News. Now at 10.
An ongoing brush fire setting off smoky conditions in South Florida. Hurricane Erin impacting the East Coast as waves crash along the beach and create dangerous swimming conditions. Russia releasing its biggest attack yet amid peace talks. This iconic TV series is reviving itself right here in the 305. It's this morning's So Float Fun. Good morning, South Florida. I'm Alex Diarmas.
And I'm Tavares Jones. Today in Florida at 10 starts now.
This is 7 News Today in Florida.
Eyes are on Erin this morning as a hurricane heads north, whipping up big waves along the coast.
And back here at home, a massive fire breaks out in the Everglades, burning for days, covering South Florida in a smoky haze.
A live view of downtown Miami on this Thursday morning shows you a nice start to our day. It's August 21st, and it's another hot day for us.
Yeah, let's get you a check of area weather as you start your day. Meteorologist Erica Delgado in the Plex with a first look for us. Hey, Erica, good morning.
Hey, Tavares, Alex. Yeah, we'll be seeing a little bit of everything here across South Florida. Of course, as Hurricane Erin now moves away from the eastern seaboard, it's moving towards the north-northeast. It's still generating a very dangerous surf all along the Atlantic seaboard and coastal concerns as far south as us here in South Florida, with the risk of rip currents remaining high and saltwater flooding for the Florida Keys. In the meantime, we have a wind out of the west, which means storms this afternoon will favor the East Coast once again. But it also means that as those brush fires continue in West Broward, smoke from those fires will be concentrated across portions of Broward County and will stick around through the day today. Winds are still out of the west, 5 to 10 miles per hour, more of a southwest wind for the Florida Keys. And later today, we'll have more of that southwest wind, so a lot of that smoke will remain concentrated Broward and maybe even southern areas of Palm Beach, not as widespread as it was yesterday. We're dry so far in Miami-Dade and Broward, but we're seeing some showers now just west of the metro. And we've been seeing storms across the Florida Keys. Those have now fizzled for now, but we'll see storms later on this afternoon, not before our high temperatures reach the mid-90s once again. So not only do we have Hurricane Erin, still a Category 2 hurricane, but working our way into the Atlantic, we now are watching 3 different areas for development. A tropical wave that could become a short-lived tropical depression, another tropical wave with a good chance of developing here as it drifts towards the north, and an area of low pressure that we'll have to watch as that drifts away from the eastern seaboard, of course, towards the east. And of course, we still have that smoke across portions of Broward County. And as our wind pattern veers out of the southwest, as I just mentioned, you'll notice a lot of northern Broward and maybe even into Palm Beach seeing those hazy skies. We'll have more on the fires, the tropics, and your forecast coming up in just a few.
All right, Erica, and on that fire, that brush fire is now burning for days, and it's sending smoky conditions, as we've been telling you, throughout South Florida.
7's Alex Browning has the details.
A hazy sunrise Thursday. As smoke billows into the morning sky, the Everglades continue to burn. Wednesday night, drivers on Alligator Alley spotted the bright orange hue.
We got the wind coming out of the northwest blowing all of that smoke.
It's been so bad the smoke spreading into Miami-Dade as well.
We can't see past Southwest ranches. That's how heavy the smoke is.
All day Wednesday, it was hard to avoid the heavy smoke anywhere in South Florida. State officials say this massive fire first started as 2 separate ones, and it's already burned more than 19,000 acres.
The mile marker 39 fire that started the evening of the 18th, that is now combined with the Sawgrass fire, which was a separate fire.
We have a little bit of a clearer patch right now because of the way the winds are blowing, but all of a sudden you're going to see it starting to darken up again.
7 Sky Force spotting it as they flew through the sky. Drivers experienced it from the road. One side full of heavy smoke, the other clear blue skies. Some Floridians drove through it on the Palmetto and 75, others being told to stay inside.
We're asking anyone with respiratory issues, asthma, COPD, or children, or even pregnant females that they remain indoors if they can, if there is smoke or haze where they live.
Officials with Florida Forest Service say they're trying to tackle it, but the conditions are making it harder.
It has a lot of area to kind of spread, and it is sawgrass.
But it's like he's trying to run a one-man band out there behind his seat. And leave a comment below. This is a make or break season. He's got to make an impact. Good morning, all you beautiful people in the building already spilling into the freaking live stream. There's a lot going on. People in the chat right now. Holy shit, I saw a blank screen there for a minute. I said, what's going on there, V? Holy shit, we're back in the building right now. Trump versus Newsom. The battle continues to build. We got a lot going on. We got a lot of headlines. Let me tell you something. We're going to break it down today. Don't come here getting all crazy. We're going to have a lot of people saying some crazy things. And you know what it is right now. Got V in the building. Don't get your panties in a bunch. We're going to bring you a lot of things. Don't get your feelings hurt. Because right now, with Vaughn in the building, you know how we get.
You see what you just did? That was crazy. You know that was crazy.
Yo, and I tried so hard to get that shit right. I tried so hard.
You need like just a rhyme. Like,
yeah. Hold on. Let me make it easy for you. With Vaughn in the building, you know how we get. All right, that's how we got to leave it like that. You know, people in the chat right now, you know how we get. Look, I try to, there's a lot going on in my mind. I try to say it, and I
already know.
I fuck it up. I do a lot of good things.
You just keep extending it. That's it.
I keep extending, trying to come up. I got on my mind. I'm going to tell these people today a lot of crazy things. People are like, what is Brandon going to say today? I'm going to say a lot. I'm just telling you right now. People in the chat right now, Trump versus Newsom. If you're watching live right now, you got to tell me, how are you feeling right now, Trump or Newsom, in the chat? Drop it in there right now, V. We got a lot to tell these people. And I got the headlines for them right now. Trump and Newsom continues major battle. Okay, Newsom becoming the clear leader of Democrats. I said this the other day, V, and it was a guess, but it was my intuition. I'm telling you right now, I just felt like Newsom just keeps on posting stuff and running. Nobody's saying nothing. Obama's quiet. Hillary Clinton's quiet, their whole family's quiet. Then you go to Biden, know what he's doing. Kamala Harris, apparently she's just done in politics. I don't blame her. I mean, at the end of the day, running so hard, getting beat by Trump, getting smoked by Trump. Just saying, left the whole building. A lot of people are like, who's your leader? And I said this. I said, maybe Newsom is trying to be that guy. Younger, not too old, got the little sharp look. Kind of gives me like the Matthew McConaughey kind of look. You know what I'm saying, V? It's just like the slick back, just walking around, trying to feel good about himself.
I don't even know who that is.
You know what Matthew McConaughey is?
Maybe if I seen it, a picture of him.
The guy, what has he got? Like blonde or brown hair? He's in all the movies. He plays in all, like, he's just like that tough guy. He's kind of cool. You know what? I'll pull a picture up later on. I'll show you Matthew McConaughey. People in the chat, can you believe he doesn't know who Matthew McConaughey is? I'm going to pull that up for him. In the chat right now, Trump reignites his push to ban mail-in voting. That's the question we're going to get into today in a conversation. Trying to get rid of mail-in votes. That's a big topic. I'm going to talk about that. I think that's important. Border wall gets painted black to stop climbers' visibility, V. They're trying to stop them climbing over. They said, we're going to take it a step further, and we're going to paint the damn wall black. So like, can't see it. Like, you can still see it, but at nighttime, V.
Yeah.
Nighttime.
Yeah.
Wall looks high as hell.
Yeah. And it's in the desert, so there's no light. I don't know how it's set up around there, but I guarantee it's no light. So
look, there's no light. It's scary as shit. There's no light, and you got people out there looking at that wall. At nighttime, you see the wall. When it's not painted. If they paint it black at nighttime, the wall just looks like it just goes forever.
Yeah.
So hey, they're saying, look, you have to climb in daytime. Shit's gonna get a little rough in daytime. People got some missiles out there. I don't think it's a good idea to do that either. Shout out to the 350 people in the building.
Make some noise!
I meant to say this when I first started the show this morning. Look, it's Thursday the 21st. Welcome back to the freaking Brandon Mason Show. I didn't say that, V. Round of applause for you, V. You know what I'm saying? Round of applause for you. Just saying, you're in the building. We're hanging out, having a good time. Kristi Noem is pushing for ICE to buy and operate a fleet of deportation planes. Did you see that? They're trying to come up with ICE to say, hey, to buy some planes to say, hey, gotcha. ICE planes just flying out. What do you think?
I mean, that's probably better than alligator Alcatraz.
I mean, look, they're still going to hit Alcatraz. This is just when they leave. You know what I mean? Like, they're still going to get through the ringer. You know what I'm saying? People in the chat right now. If you're feeling in the chat right now, you're feeling good about yourself in the building right now, put Trump right now or put impeach. How you feel about it? We know how you feel. We're going to dive into a lot of things today. J.D. Vance was booed during hamburger handout to National Guard to troops in D.C. Did you see that? He's handing out hamburgers, be like, hey, here's a burger for you. Here's a burger for you.
Wait, he was giving the burgers to the troops or to the
National Guard
people? Oh, okay.
Hey, feeding the people out there working. Feed them.
Yeah.
Boo. I don't know about that. I think that's a little suspect. Booing the National Guard.
You know it's already tension. You pulling up with the hamburgers, you already know what's going to happen.
But you know what the shitty part is? They're out there booing those people that are going to protect. I've been saying this yesterday. It isn't like Trump's out there walking around doing it. They can hate Trump. These are your National Guard protecting your ass. Like if shit goes wrong, the National Guard, the military, the Marines, you got Army, you got in the chat right now. If you got family in the military, let me know. A lot of people, if you're going to go out there and throw some shade at them trying to get some burgers, I don't know about that's not a good thing is all I'm saying. Israeli military says they started the first stages of assault. I know they're trying to come on a peace deal, assault on Gaza City. That started, and right away they said, "Oh, we're gonna fix this out. We're not sure what's gonna happen. Whatever." The Epstein grand jury transcripts won't be unsealed. Federal court rules, and I'll tell you right now, when I hear sealed, unsealed, all I think is like sealed, gone, unsealed, open. I don't know, you know what I mean? I just think in my mind, what the hell are they doing? Just release the files or don't? Yeah. That's kind of how I feel. I don't know how you feel. You feel let the files out.
Yeah.
All right.
If there's nothing to hide, then let it out.
Let it out.
Yeah.
I'm back to hey, look. I was kind of like, you know what I mean? Silent sleeper there. Hey, got something going on you don't know about? Hey, got to hide it. I think they should let it out too. I agree. I think they got to figure out something. Trump versus Newsom. In the chat right now, we're going to dive into it today, V. There's a lot of videos I got to show you. Yes. We're going to start off with that right now. Gavin Newsom is starting his whole thing now. He's moving on, and he's saying more, and he's saying more, and the feud continues. And I'll tell you this. Democrats, they were like, at first, they're like, yeah, dude, and they're like, wait a second, you're making yourself look bad. Like, they want him to be the guy out there standing up to Trump. But I think now they're seeing it's a little bit of an embarrassing moment. Like now he's starting to, instead of being a professional, which they try to say, they say, hey, Trump, saying all these tweets and their shit, we're doing this. He's doing the same shit now. It's like,
but I think they like that because it's like somebody that's fighting fire with fire. Because Kamala Harris, she was always saying like anytime he said something bad about her, she's like, oh, if they go low, we go high. Yeah, obviously they didn't like that, but people are rallying behind Newsom, and he's taking it to Trump measures. He's taking it to Twitter. He's taking it.
Yeah.
But the people are rallying behind him.
I don't know if I like
he's going up in the polls.
Yeah, he is. Agreed. Agreed. Hey, I said this, becoming a leader. Shout out in the chat right now. Twerk the Spec with a super chat said, never take sides in fools' arguments. Vote. Twerk. Twerk in the building right now. Everybody knows what time it is. Put twerk in the damn chat right now. Let them know how you're feeling. Twerk in the damn building. And shout out to V. Shout out to over 600 people in the chat right now. If you're watching live in the building, make sure you put 600. Let them know people coming into the chat right now. I'm going to start pinning some of these messages right now. I greatly appreciate people coming into the building right now. There's a lot to talk about. And shout out to you.
Make some noise!
So let me show this clip and let me show you what people are saying.
The Democrats are trying to find their footing, and it's quite embarrassing, actually. I mean, Gavin Newsom, have you seen what he's doing online? And it's like, just take a deep breath. Yeah. Don't try to turn the ship 180 degrees and they don't know what to do. I have a good idea. Instead of trying to school Donald Trump, talk into the camera about affordability. Talk about making groceries more affordable. Talk about what you're going to do for housing. Talk about what you're going to do for energy prices that continue to go up. We heard the congressman yesterday talk about energy prices skyrocketing in New Jersey. Don't try. As I've been saying, Donald Trump's not on the ballot in 26. He's not on the ballot in 28. Why try to drag Muhammad Ali in the ring when you got Chuck Wepner standing right in front of you? And Wepner's a bleeder. He's a bleeder. You want him. So why are you going, I'm going after Donald? No, you're not. You're not running against Donald Trump. Go after Tweedledee or Tweedledum. Chuck Wepner, a bleeder. Go after him. No disrespect to Chuck Wepner.
Yeah, all due respect, of course.
He kind of held in there longer with
inspired Rocky, many people say.
I think he did,
yeah. This is the attention economy that Governor Newsom understands. You got to get attention somehow, so he's on social media doing parodies of Donald Trump, and he's trying his best to kind of grab some attention. I think he's looking beyond 2026.
I don't know about it. I think him trying to do it's like, hey, I'm going to go out there. And at first it was like, even if you didn't agree with what he was saying, you could say, he's a professional. Whether you like his concepts or not, you don't like what he's doing out there in California. A lot of people in the chat right now, do you think Newsom is doing a good job of California? And this isn't me talking. This is the chat talking, V.
Yeah.
Do you think Newsom is doing a good job in California? And this is the reason why I say this. He's handling California, let alone get on a big stage and try to be the president, you know what I'm saying, of the United States one day. If you can't handle California, you can't handle the United States. That's the reality. And I will tell you this, after looking at California in the last several years, to go back the last 10 years, California is a lot shittier than what I imagined. When I went out there to visit, I had a great time. Like I said, drive along the people in California, love and appreciate. By the way, if you're in the chat right now, what state are you based in right now? If you're watching live, all the damn people in the building, 600-700 people in the chat right now, where are you based? Drop it in the chat right now. What state are you based in? And be honest when you come in the chat. Don't come here and just talk sideways because you don't like Trump. So you're going to say, Goose. No, I called him Goosum. His name's not Goosum.
A lot of people are saying no. There's a couple of yeses.
Saying what? That he's doing good?
A lot of people are saying no, he's not doing good.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Plump said he's doing a great job in California.
Yeah, but think about this for a second. Let's talk about California. Beautiful place to go. Beautiful place to visit. Beautiful views. Beautiful weather all year round. You go to San Diego, it's like, wow, 70s all year. It's great. Go up through, you get a little cold, you get hot. The beach is nothing like Miami, I'll tell you that. But it is nice. It is nice being in California. But when you take a look at it, California, overpriced, crazy. High taxes, crazy. We're going to show that right now. A lot of homeless people, crazy. And whether that's their fault or not, people living in their cars, crazy. When I say crazy, I'm just saying extreme. I should say extreme, not crazy.
Is it the whole state with the homeless, or is it just concentrated in L.A., like Skid Row area? And
it's everywhere. It's everywhere because the state of California's taxes are out of control. You're talking about going to a place, one of the most expensive places in the world. The Democratic states are struggling. That's the reality. And it's not. I'm not just saying, because only because Democrats. I'm saying they're expensive as hell. Everywhere you go, go to New York. New York City, right? Go to New York, very expensive. Go to California, very expensive. These are two of the biggest, the population is massive. You got a lot of people voting. And a lot of that's why when the voting starts, you're like, California, Democrats are going to take that. New York, they're going to take that. You can almost guarantee they're going to take. There's certain states around there. And then you get to the country as a whole, and you saw why Trump was a landslide right there, because they want to change. I don't think, to be honest, that Governor Newsom is doing that damn good of a job in California, because people have a lot of problems out there. When you go to places like Florida, and I'm saying this for a reason because I live here, I can attest to this. Living in Florida, it's a beautiful place, a little hot sometimes, tell you that right now. Had to get used to it. Probably still not really used to it, still hot, but especially in the summertime. But at the end of the day, I feel pretty free out here. No state income tax. I'm not blaming this on Newsom, why it's different here. Yeah. But I feel very good and confident in Florida. I feel solid. I feel like good things are happening, right? It isn't about because I'm voting for someone because, of my own finance or that. I'm just saying I feel good walking around. When you go to California, there's tons of complaints. You go inside of New York, tons of complaints. Subways, bad. These states and these cities, and that's why D.C., we're going to get to that later again, are running a little poorly, if you ask me. Maybe it's from a correction standpoint. And in California, they got people, you can steal stuff.
Yeah.
You can walk around California, you can steal stuff up to a certain number. They can't arrest you till you hit a certain number. And you can look it up. It's like they can't chase you. They can't chase you on a motorcycle. There's all these different regulations and things going on. And I feel like Trump is like, I'm going to fix the state. In the chat right now, if you're watching live, Trump or Newsom? Trump or Newsom? Drop it in the chat right now. I'm taking a look at it, V. I want to see right now, everybody watching live. Smack the damn like button right now if you're watching live in the building right now. I don't care if you're Republican, if you're a Democrat, what you are. Right now, 1,100 people in the chat right now.
Make some noise!
If you're at home and you're stressed out right now and you hate your damn job, you're at office right now, listen to me, and you hate your damn job, sit back and do what, V?
Smoke weed every day.
Say it, V.
That's not good advice. You have to add to the unemployment rate.
Hey, unemployment rate. Hey, listen, unemployment rate goes up and goes down. I'm not blaming that on Trump or on Biden or anybody that was in there. I'm just saying in general. When you look at the battle of Governor Newsom, let's show that clip right now. Let's see how they're feeling right now. I'm going to show a bunch of clips right now, and I'm also going to go into the situation where he was talking on his show. Let's take a look.
After a string of posts over the past week mimicking the president's writing style in all caps, the governor's press office has become parody central, now responding to social posts with memes and sarcastic messages. According to Governor Newsom, it's the president who set this tone.
If you've got issues with what I'm putting out, you sure as hell should have concerns about what he's putting out as president. So to the extent it's gotten some attention, I'm pleased. But I think the deeper question is, how have we allowed the normalization of his tweets through social posts over the course of the last many years to go without similar scrutiny?
I'll give him that. I'll give him that message saying, hey, look, if you think my messages are bad, then you should go back and look at the President of the United States of America. He's putting out tweets like that saying, hey, why am I bad? I'm not saying that that's wrong. But what I'm saying is if you want to be a leader, if you're saying that someone's doing some bad shit and you don't like how they're doing it, why would you do it? That doesn't make any sense. Like, hey, you know what? You got a leader out there, role models trying to do the right thing out there, and they're robbing grocery stores. You go, you know what? You're going to rob grocery stores. I'm going to rob grocery stores. Look, you're letting him rob. I'm going to rob too. That doesn't make you a good leader.
Yeah, I agree. I can agree with that.
Democratic Party is trying to find a leader. They think Newsom's leader. He's out there doing the same exact shit that the people on the Democratic Party don't like. Literally, they don't like that Trump goes out there and posts tweets all day. They don't like that he's out there wasting time doing that instead of doing something else. So instead of doing that, what they're saying is, hey, we want someone who's respectful. We want someone who's going to go out there and be not childish, someone who's going to be, more responsible, more positive, or even shine on more of a mature light. And guess what? Let me tell you something right now. That's not Governor Newsom going out there doing the same exact shit that Trump's doing. They're going to be like, hey, I like it at first. I feel good that he's standing up to Trump. That's what Democrats might say. And all of a sudden, it's like kind of becoming embarrassing right now. Would you say?
I mean, it doesn't look like it. It looks like people are rallying behind it. So,
That's how Democrats like it.
Yeah, that's what it's appearing to be.
But that's what makes them be what? They're contradicting themselves, right? Saying, hey, look, I hate that Trump's doing that. So Newsom does. Oh, I love Newsom. He's standing up to Trump doing the same thing. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I get how they need something to rely on. They need someone to look up to. And Newsom is the only person that Democrats have right now. If you're in the chat right now and you are a Democrat, who the hell are you looking up to?
But this is what politics turned into. So it's like, this is the new normal. This is what it's going to be. His
nickname is New Scum. Just saying, that's his nickname, New Scum. Trump has got nicknames too. I'm not saying he doesn't.
Yeah.
But New Scum is like, that's a horrible nickname. I'm just saying you wake up in the morning and it's New Scum everywhere. But look, here's the thing. I would agree with Newsom if California was rocking right now. If we woke up today and we said, holy shit, California is doing hell of a good job, V. If we woke up and said, they're running great. Man, California's beautiful. No problems out there. Not no problems, but you know what I'm saying? Like, It's running pretty damn good. Like, hey, they're doing a good job out there, Newsom. Everybody's happy out there, feeling good. They're cleaning up the city. Now, look at the protesters out there going crazy, right? And he has a big responsibility for how these people, like, he should be held accountable, and he's responsible for how he was letting those protesters get out of hand. I mean, whether you like it or not, or I like it or not, or you like what Trump is doing or not, the protesting, the hitting cops with rocks and cop cars trying to stand up to them as if they're doing something wrong, which some people would say. But the reality is, if you're illegal, you're illegal. Trump's trying to get them out of the country. He's doing that, whether you like it or not. And Newsom is going against that, fighting against Trump in every step of the way. And that's not looking that good.
A lot of them are a big part of the economy over there in California, though.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean you have illegal people because your economy's good.
Yeah, I know.
That's right.
But that's a big part of the economy.
Newsom doesn't have a bunch of illegal people walking on his block. I bet you he doesn't. I bet his block.
Yeah.
I bet his block. I bet Kamala Harris's block. I bet their block looks a lot different than all the people that are complaining about the illegals walking around. I bet they're like, hey,
I agree.
Put them in your backyard. Different. Feeling different, right?
Yeah.
Just saying. I wouldn't. Hey, if you're going to be out there doing it, you might as well do it the right way. Let's put some of those legal people walking up and down his streets. I'm not talking about, the guy who's walking around illegal with a nice suit on. I'm talking about people you're like, wait, that looks a little suspect. And it's not just Spanish people. People in their mind go, Spanish people. I'm saying all shapes of life and cultures of life walking down your streets. You're not going to be too damn happy if you don't know who the hell's walking down your street. And then I think Newsom's like, oh, shit's good over here. You know what? You know what I said about D.C.? They said, shit's good over here. Shit's not good over here.
No.
And people in California are saying the same shit, and they're moving to Florida left and right. California plates, New York plates, hell, northern plates moving down here all the time. I don't care what anybody says. There's a lot of Democrat people moving to Florida for a reason. And we sit back, and coming from New Jersey, born in Pennsylvania, growing up in New Jersey, I loved it. Had a great time growing up. Friends, family, great schools. I didn't go to best school, pretty good one. But a lot of people would say, hey, that wasn't a 5-star rating. But I had a pretty good time playing sports, all that growing up. I didn't have any problems. Politics didn't seem like it was as big. Maybe because as I got older, I hate to say I'm older. Am I older, V? What the fuck?
I mean,
I'm not older.
Compared to back then, like you're not even paying attention to politics, or none of this affects you because you're a kid.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to the 17. Or hold on a second. Let me check in the chat right now. Shout out to people in the chat. 1,100 people in the building right now. Let's give them a chance to make some money right now. If you're watching live in the chat right now, double tap your screens right now. Let me tell you something, V. If we get to right now, I'll give you guys a chance to make some freaking big money right now. If we get to 200 likes in the next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person $500. Double tap your screen right now. Countdown begins. Go. 30 seconds. Look, V. All I'm saying is this. I am a fan of great people being leaders. I am a fan of great people stepping up to the plate and doing the right thing and standing up against someone that's not doing the right thing. If Newsom's going to be that guy, he needs to step up and say, hey, shit's fucked up. Let's fix it. California's not great. Let's fix it. What's wrong with it? Those problems. Trump's like, we're sending shit out there to fix it right now. We don't care what you're. Newsom, you even said this. Trump wasn't even responding to him at first. We're not even going to talk about him. He's like a nobody in Trump. That's how Trump was feeling, right?
No, I didn't say
that's changing now, though.
No, I didn't say he wasn't responding to him at first. I said right now it doesn't look like he didn't respond back.
But
he didn't respond back yet.
But he's talking Newsom. He's got bigger problems. And it's like what I'm saying is like, hey, Newsom's in the ear right now. Like Newsom's in the ear right now, buzzing. He's buzzing, and now he's really buzzing. Yeah. Before it was.
They said he got Trump changing the way he tweets.
Right, but first it was a little gnat at a barbecue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Little, boom. Hey, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, we got to confront this. And the thing is, when Newsom had that rally out there, he said, you know what? We're going to confront this shit for real. People in the chat right now watching live, how the hell are you feeling? If you're a Trump lover in the chat, put Trump right now. If you're not in the chat right now, then put impeach or put whatever you got to put right now. Trump or Newsom, matter of fact. In the chat right now, Trump or Newsom. I'm trying to give these people some money, V. I told them, smack the like button right now, run it up to 200, make some money. People in the chat. And if you're here for the first time, I got a lot of videos about to show you. If you're here for the first time right now, put first time in this chat right now. We're going to shout you out. And if you've been here before, welcome them into the building when they come in and say, welcome to the freaking Brandon Mason Show. Hanging out with Vaughn in the booth right now. Vaughn's doing his homework, boy. Vaughn showed us that whole shit. I said I had some sports topics today. Vaughn said, we got to talk about this because Newsom and Trump are going to war. Let me check this out right now, B. Look at what he's doing on his show.
Question of...
You know what? I don't like her at all, to be honest. But I do what she said at the end, I do like. That's why people feel like this in politics. I do like that. Because you know what? At the end of the day, politics is politics. People love it, don't like. In the chat right now, we greatly appreciate you. Shout out to the 1,300 people in the building.
Make some noise!
If you're,
who is she referring to as the privileged few?
Who, in the chat right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
On the video.
Oh, I don't freaking know. She's just saying right now, they don't agree with mail-in. They don't think it's fair if you take away mail-in votes. Here's what I feel like. In the chat right now, should they get rid of mail-in votes? I don't like mail-in votes, V. I'm not a fan of it. You know why? When you got to go, how about this? You get your license at the DMV. Just sign something, get your license, and it comes back in the mail. It would feel good right now because the lines are long, can't get an appointment, right? So that would feel good right now.
Yeah.
But the reality is you're going to get a lot of fraud. You're getting a lot of crazy shit happen. People making up shit. You can't, literally, there's fraud without that.
How do they verify the mail-in ballots?
They're sending it to your house based on Social Security numbers, addresses, and you're supposed to get one. They had people voting when Trump lost the election. And look, I'm not saying that whether this shit was fraud. I'm not going to go down the road and say that he should have won or whatever. I'm going to go with the better candidate that ran at that time won. We'll start with that. But the mail-in votes that came in, there were people that were voting that were dead. True story. People that were voting that have been deceased for a long time. So the reality is, if you're not showing up to vote or you can't get in there to vote, if you're handicapped, you can't get in, different conversation. If you're handicapped and you can't get to the mail-in votes, I get that. If you register as someone who, hey, look, I'm handicapped, I got the handicap thing you put on your mirror, whatever, you got that in the past, good for you. But if you're not handicapped, right, and you're of age, you got to get your ass in to vote. They open up days and days and days and days. You got to go vote. If you care that much, you're going to get your ass in there and vote. If you're going to put it to where, hey, you know what? Anybody can vote any given time. Let's just mail ballots in anytime. Hey, screw it. Anybody can get it. You're going to have a lot of fraud. You're going to have people filling shit out for people. You're going to have, hey, I'm voting for V. Right? Yeah. Where's V? I'm not home right now. Did you get your ballot? No, I didn't get it. Where's it? I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got you. You know what I'm saying? It's like my groceries showed up. My wife orders groceries online. I got sick and tired of going to the grocery store. Matter of fact, my wife's been doing it for years. But you know my wife.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, she goes to the grocery store. She orders the groceries online. They show up. They make mistakes. But you know what? Hey, come pick it up. Give me another one. It's great. I'm going to go there. And guess what? One day we're on Fish Island hanging out, having a good time, having some drinks. Oh, shit, my wife says, groceries are coming. What time? 12. We're not home. Why'd you do that? You know what I mean? Argument weekly. It's part of life. Part of being married. Argue over shit that you don't really want to argue over, but you got to, right? In the chat, you know what I'm talking about in the building right now. In the building right now, how are you feeling? Let me know if I'm on the right track right here. So my wife, what does she do? She goes out there, and I almost put Newsom in the chat on accident. That was an accident. I had to put Newsom. Trump or Newsom in the chat. Let me know how you're feeling right now. Come in the building. Listen, so she orders the groceries, and they show up at the wrong time. We got to call a neighbor. Hey, do me a favor. Can you get my groceries for me? They're on the porch. Sorry about that. That's a lot to ask for. Come get my groceries. You know what I'm saying? Your groceries is different. You're a bachelor on the beach. Yeah. What you got? What's your groceries?
Wait. I mean,
not much.
Yeah, I be eating out.
He's like, I got a little milk. I got this and a little bit of that. Some drinks. You know what I'm saying?
So wait, what were you saying? So you had somebody else go grab your groceries for you?
Yeah, but that's okay. Get my groceries. But now it's like, hey, mail-in ballot. You voting this year? Nah, I'm not voting. Where's your slip? Mailbox. Got you. Right? But maybe they weren't going to vote at all.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to vote. They didn't know who they're going to vote for. Maybe they were like, you know what? I'm undecided. Or maybe they said, you know what? I'm not even home to get it. I'm not really sure about it yet. Or whatever. It's not on their mind. It's not important to them. Well, guess what? You got your whole block. I got you. Then you got people running even below the president.
So they mail them ballots to everybody?
Ballots are just coming to your house. Ballots coming to your house. In the chat right now, you know how I'm feeling right now. Trump or impeachment. Matter of fact, you know what? If you're in USA right now, let's do this.
So they sent you a ballot?
Listen, the whole goal
they
this year.
Send me a ballot.
Yeah, they weren't interested in you right now. Trump probably didn't want to send you one.
Somebody might have grabbed my ballot. That's what you're saying?
Trump probably looked at the ethnicity report and said, that's not to me. You never know. That's how that could happen too, by the way. Say, hey, look, Brandon on the show, white and black, not sure where he's heading. Maybe they'll send it to him. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's not how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to go to everybody. If it goes to everybody, people can get persuaded in a lot of ways, and they can mail these ballots back in. And if they do that, Trump's like, I'm against that. And he made it very clear, don't like having ballots that you can mail in. So we got a lot of people that are in the chat right now. And the Democratic Party, what we were talking about in the Democratic Party is just like, look, they don't know who to restart it. If we're frozen up, I'll get it back in the building.
I don't think they can hear us. It's frozen.
Let me see. We're back in the building. Hold on. We're back in the building right now. We're back in the building. So hold on a second. If we froze up for a second, let me show that clip. I'm going to show that clip again because I want people to see it. Okay, I'm going to pause it right at where people said I was wrong. Let's show it right now. Bang. Here it is right there. Is asserting that he's got his lawyers. Let me go back. Hold on a second, V. Let me go. Here it is right there. I'm going to lead a movement to get rid of mail-in ballots. Do you see it, V? You see it, right? You see it right on the screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's Newsom saying? Let's listen to it right now. Let's turn it up and let's listen what he's saying. Mail-in ballots. They're talking about it, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, they're talking about
it. They're talking about it, right? Saying we got to get rid of it. Trump's like, get rid of it. And then they're saying, hey, okay. So I'm calling like it is right now, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying I don't like it. I don't agree with it. I don't like when you got mail-in ballots because you don't know who the hell's voting. Yeah. They had deceased people that were dead.
That's
voting, V.
Yeah, they're not saying you're lying about if people are discussing it. They're saying that
did you get them out to your house?
No, yeah, they're saying that you're lying about people are sending in ballots that are deceased and they're doing fraud. They don't believe that. That's what the chat's saying.
It's a proven fact that people have. Yeah. You can research it right now. They had to go and debunk that. They had to remove it. They had to do it. And I'm not saying that it's just on the election with Trump in it. Don't come into the chat and think that I'm just trying to be overly right, overly MAGA, because I explain that. I look at both sides. I gotta be unbiased to give you my reality.
Yeah.
If California was popping, if California was rocking, if California was doing the damn thing, I was excited about it, going, wow, California is unbelievable. I'd say Newsom's a good person. Newsom's a good guy for the job, maybe 2028. But we're not seeing that, V. We're seeing someone out there right now that's not doing that damn good of a job, and people are upset about California. And you know what I'm talking about, V. They're not happy out there. A lot of them are moving. Taxes are high. Homeless people living on the beach. You got a lot of shit going on. California is not looking that damn good to be like, hey, let's put Newsom in charge to run the damn country. I don't know about that, V. I don't know how you feel about it. You're just thinking of his nickname right now. What the hell's going on with the nickname? Newscum. It's a little crazy.
No. I wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah. V's in the chat. Now, one thing. I'm showing you the reality right now. Hold up. Let's show some more clips right now because in the middle of the night, they're saying, hey, this is what's going on. This guy jumped in. You always get the young college graduates that go to liberal route because they wanted Joe Biden to get rid of their education. right? In the chat right now, the young population, they wanted Joe Biden to get rid of their, hey, you don't got to pay student loans. Of course, the freaking college graduates going to love you if they get rid of student loans. But if they get rid of it, who's going to pay it? Someone's going to pay it. Taxes going to pay it. Who's going to pay that? Everybody else. Right? It's reality. Yeah. Let's take a look at what this guy had to say.
It's past midnight on the East Coast right now, and Donald Trump is awake posting about Governor Gavin Newsom. Interestingly, this is the first time that Donald Trump has gone after Gavin Newsom since he started trolling him on social media. At 12:02 in the morning, Donald Trump just said Gavin Newsom is way down in the polls. He is viewed as the man who is destroying the once great state of California.
So let's take a look at that. He is literally ruining California, in my opinion. I'm not saying that everything is his fault. I'm not saying, hey, because of Newsom, California is just shit all the way around. Yeah. I think California, like Miami right now, like New York, is very expensive. And at one point, it was a little better. Shit got overpopulated. A lot of people moving a lot of money. Miami's been turned aside. I moved to Miami back in 2000 and what was it? 2012, 13. I got to Miami. Prices were pretty damn good. Not gonna lie, prices were fine. And all of a sudden, you get to a point where you're like, holy shit, everywhere's getting expensive. And it's not just Miami, it's everywhere now. But Miami, the major cities are very, very expensive. When you look at California, it's not getting any better. You got Hollywood, all that, Beverly Hills, all those popular people, all these celebrities moving there. And now it's like California is one of the most impossible places to move, impossible places to afford. You know, obviously they don't want people to have guns out there, a lot of things like that. That's part of like the Democratic movement when people think they need right to bear arms. You know what it's like walking around, someone has guns and you don't. You know what it's like. You're like, I need to be protected.
Well, yeah, I don't know what it's like because I do.
I
got the right to carry too.
Hey, hold on a second. Don't get your panties in a bunch because Vaughn and I, you know how we get. You know what I'm saying? So we got to make sure that people in the chat, you know how we get in the chat right now. Look, my whole thing is this. When you're taking a look at it, I'm going to pull it up on the screen right now because I want to go to the next piece as we move on. But let's take a look. I'll put this for the lower third at the bottom of the screen right now so people can see. California issues right there. And here's why I believe Trump is correct. And I was explaining that the whole time. I want people to understand if California has issues, there's no way he can run an entire country. Now, I like how he stands up for it. I like that he's energetic. I like that he's like, we got to get this done. I like that he's like, get behind me. I'll carry you on my back. We're going to do this. We're going to walk XYZ. We're going to walk 1,000 miles with people on my back and immigrants, and we're going to stop ICE, and you're not going to stop.
So you think he's more of a people pleaser? Like,
look, I think he believes in his heart.
That's his MO?
I think he believes in his heart that he's going to do something good, V. But I also know that he married into a Republican family. He's married into a Republican family. He ain't that big of a Democrat. Saying. And politics, you can't even talk to your own mom on the phone, V, about politics. You're going to marry into a whole family of Republicans? Not going to work out that well, especially when the state is getting screwed up. If you're married into a family out there and they live in the state you live in, and they're probably trying to tell you, hey, Newsom, shit's screwed up out here. Prices are high. Not liking it. You know what I'm saying? People in the chat right now, welcome to the live stream. If you're here for the first time in the building, if people are in the chat right now watching live, I'm going to pin some of your messages right now. I'm meant to do this in the building right now. If you're in the chat right now, I can't even see how many people are in the building right now, B. Something's going on with the damn computer system. You guys watching live in the building right now, smack that like button. I'll give you guys a chance to make some money again right now in the chat right now. 175 likes. Here's a chance right now. Kelly, we appreciate you. If you're watching live in the building right now, I'll give you guys a chance to make some money. You ready to go, V? Here we go. 176 likes. If we can get to 300 likes, over 1,000 people in here. If we get to 300 likes in the next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person $300. Countdown starts now. Here we go.
I got it.
Bang. Got it right there. Double tap the screen if you're watching live right now. Here's a chance for you to make some money. Over 1,000 people in the chat. All you gotta do is hit the damn like button, and you, my friend, can make some money right now. Smack it in. All right, let's get to some clips right here, V. I got more videos I want to show. And I think the biggest part was to show this clip right here real quick before we get off of that.
See, the Democrats are trying to find their footing, and it's quite embarrassing, actually. I mean, Gavin Newsom, have you seen what he's doing online? And it's like, just take a deep breath. Yeah. Don't try to turn the ship 180 degrees and they don't know what to do. I have a good idea. Instead of trying to school Donald Trump, talk into the camera about affordability. Talk about making groceries more affordable. Talk about what you're going to do for housing. Talk about what you're going to do for energy prices that continue to go up. We heard the congressman yesterday talk about energy prices skyrocketing in New Jersey. You know, don't try, you know, as I've been saying, Donald Trump's not on the ballot in 26. He's not on the ballot in 28. Why try to drag Muhammad Ali in the ring when you got Chuck Wepner standing right in front of you? And Wepner's a bleeder. He's a bleeder. You want him. So why are you going, I'm going after Donald? No, you're not. You're not running against Donald Trump. Go after Tweedledee or Tweedledum. You know, Chuck Wepner, a bleeder. Go after him. No disrespect to Chuck Wepner.
Yeah, all due respect, of course.
He kind of held in there longer with
Inspired
Ali
Rocky,
than most
many people say.
I think he did, yeah.
I mean, this is the attention economy that Governor Newsom understands. You got to get attention somehow, so he's on social media doing parodies of Donald Trump, and he's trying his best to kind of grab some attention. I think he's looking beyond 2026.
That's a point here that he made I want to talk about. California problems. Love California, but has got problems, and I think Newsom's not doing that good of a job. What I want to say is this. He is acting like he's running against Trump, and he's really not, right? Instead of becoming the leader of the Democratic Party, going, you know what? I'm going to keep building my status. I think he's building his status in the wrong way. But Democrats know him now. He goes, I'm pleased. He said, I was pleased with how people reacting, you know, thinking, hey, look, you know, they like me, they're following me. I know he's pleased with that. But the reality is, the way he's doing it is a little bit embarrassing. I think people are starting to say that on both sides. And at first it was like, we got a guy, they're excited about it. But now it's like he's going to run against somebody else. Maybe J.D. Vance, maybe somebody else. And Trump has a chance to get back in office again. We were just talking about that, saying Trump could potentially get back in office if J.D. Vance wins and Trump is the, VP. That's something that could happen. Let's move on to this right now. ICE crackdown. ICE cracks down. Donald Trump's doing that. We know that for sure. So the question is, we take a look at this position here. Do you think that people, the Democrats right now, are like, you know what? If you are an illegal immigrant here for sure, and you have a family out there right now, you're like, you know what? We got to make sure that we're doing this the right way. We got to be protected. We got to feel like we can stay in America. You probably are looking at Newsom as your like new way of living, right? Like Newsom's going to be the guy that can help you stay here. If Newsom wins the election, there's going to be a shit ton of people headed to the border. Wouldn't you imagine so? Unless they change that.
Yeah, that's
right?
what it's looking like. Yeah,
like if Newsom wins, it'd be like, holy shit, Newsom.
Open the border back up.
And if he does that, you're going to see an eruption. That's when the Civil War will come into play. I'm telling you. Look, every president has tried to get people out. Obama was deporting people too. People look at Trump and go, man, Trump's a bad person because Trump's out there deporting people. Obama was doing it too. And now that Trump has ICE out there cracking down, I got a lot of videos on ICE cracking down, V. I have to show some of those clips real quick while we're watching. With ICE cracking down, and obviously we'll get to D.C., finish that in a second. Well, ICE cracking down, let me go up and see if I got these other videos in here. With them doing that, do you think that Newsom is like trying to become, like you had said this, you said trying to become like a little bit of like a hero, just stand up trying to be like the people pleaser, right? You said that, right? You're asking me that, like,
yeah.
Is he becoming a people pleaser?
Yeah.
And I feel like the reality is
like just say what everybody wants to hear, and do what everybody wants him to do.
Yeah, and here's the thing, I feel that way, right? But then I say, wait a second, that's like the shift that the Democrat mind is making you feel because they come into play. But the people really voted for Trump. I'm saying, you look at the whole. The people wanted Trump. So him coming doing that, he's going to get a lot of people not liking him. You get what I'm saying? I know the Democratic Party, Democratic Party say, hey, here's our new leader. But if you live in California and you don't like what's going on in California and you're a Democrat, you're not voting for Newsom because you're like, these shit's terrible out here. People are not happy about that. People in the building right now watching live, shout out to the thousands of people in the chat.
Make some noise!
The ICE crackdown, V. Let's talk about that for a second. And we had this conversation. You pull up, you're in ICE. How do you approach someone that you feel is here illegally, right? Or how do you know they're illegal? You got their picture, which I don't think they really have the picture. And it's just like a bunch of people everywhere. Do you think that, what's the best way to approach somebody? Tell me, like, in a roundabout way, like, hey, are you legal?
Yeah, I don't know the protocol, but that's what I'm trying to figure out because it's like that's when racism comes into play because it's like who do you determine who you're hopping out on, who you chasing, who you running? Do you got leads or like I don't know what the meeting room looks like when before they send everybody out, like what do they tell them?
59% of people in the chat right now pick Trump. People coming into the building right now. I'm telling you right now, I'm taking a look at it. People right now are loving what Trump's putting out. I can take a look right now. By the way, here's a clip right here. Trump goes on nuclear after Gavin Newsom threatened to sue him. Let's take a look at that.
We're talking about unrest in American cities. You said, quote, "We have to go by the laws. We can't call in the National Guard unless we're requested by a governor." What changed now? Why is this situation different to not consult with Governor Newsom about this?
Well, the biggest change from that statement is we have an incompetent governor. So I talked about governors, but I didn't talk about he's an incompetent governor. Look at the job he's doing in California. He's destroying one of our great states. And if I didn't get involved, if we didn't bring the Guard in, and we would bring more in if we needed it, because we have to make sure there's going to be law and order. You had a disaster happening. And they now admit it was a disaster. I watched the chief yesterday, who's a good man, by the way, and he said, "Well, we're lucky we did this because they were overwhelmed. You saw what was happening, so we did the right thing. Everybody agrees to that. But you have a governor who let the city burn down, didn't want water to be sent down to him. And I sent billions of gallons of water. I wanted to do it in the first term. He wouldn't do it over." I don't know. They have environmental reasons, but there were no environmental reasons. I think it's just a political philosophy. But it's lucky for the people in Los Angeles and in California that we did what we did. We got it just in time. It's still simmering a little bit, but not very much. Yeah, please.
Have you gotten...
A crime has he committed? I think his primary crime is running for governor because he's done such a bad job.
We're going to stop that video for 1 second. I want to say something real quick, V. People in California coming in the chat right now. What state are you based in? Drop it in the chat right now. What state are you based in right now? If you're watching live, smack the like button. We got a giveaway going out today. Look, V.
Yeah, you got to hear from the people that's in California.
That's what I'm saying.
So we can
take a look.
See how they feel about it.
Here we go right here. Mike said, look, I live in California. Beautiful place, but the politics suck. If California was conservative, everyone would be moving out here. I agree. I looked at California a lot. What played an interesting role for me? 150%, V. You know what played an interesting role for me? I talk fast. If I say interesting, I say interesting.
Yeah.
I say interesting role. Interesting role. Okay.
You've been down south for a while. You're getting a little country.
I make fun of myself too. I don't give a damn. Hey, he said, look, moving out there, if it was conservative, people move there because they say, hey, look, let's free enterprise a little bit, right? I did see a message on here that said, look, pull up, and the question was, how do you arrest ICE people? If you're ICE, how do you arrest people that are illegal? Someone said, get out there and announce ISIS, get out there and run around, and whoever starts running, just go get them.
Hey, that might be the tactic. I don't know.
Hey, got a point there, you know what I'm saying? Got a point, right? You know what I mean? Like, I got out the car to Home Depot, I explained that story. I got out Home Depot parking lot, I got out there, I said, hey.
They hop out and do that, like, well, honestly, if like 8 masked men are hopping out, you know, you might run anyway. But if you know you got your ID on you and you know they're ICE and shit, you're not going to run.
But at this point, how people got you scared, even if you got all your paperwork, and they're like, boom, ICE, security, boom, hit me, right? Like, you know, I'm not taking that chance right now, bro. I'm not taking that damn chance. I got my wife at home. You might have met your beautiful Miami girl at the crib. You're out there working construction, a lot of them. They do a great job. No disrespect to them. They do a hell of a job. Construction workers out there, Spanish guys. Some of them do great. Some of them do shitty work. But a lot of them do good. We know some did some shitty work.
Yeah.
But you know, at the end of the day, they're out there doing the damn thing. Whoever runs in the chat right now, deport or let them stay. Let's check the chat right now. Deport or let them stay. How do you feel right now in the chat? I'm going to put it right now in the chat myself. Deport, boom, or let them stay. Let's get what the chat says. Because look, we're just coming in here letting them tell us what the chat says. I'll put it to the top right now. Deport or let them stay. Let's take a look, V. Look.
There's a lot of deports.
Deport. I'm taking a look at it right now. Deport. You see what I'm saying? These are people that are coming in here that are being realistic, right? Deport. Someone put twerk. Twerk is making a splash impact. By the way, shout out to our moderators, V. Right? Candy, Pimple Mama, Tracy, Christina, Chrome. Look. I appreciate that, 100%. You know, people in the chat. Brittany's in the building today, hanging out.
Give them a round of applause.
Hey, you know what? There you go, get it going. Okay, V said, give a round of applause. Hey, I feel him. People in the chat right now, where are we at right now? We got 247 likes. Can we get to 300 real quick? Here's what I'm going to do right now. Here's what I'm going to do right now. If we get to 300 likes in the next 30 seconds, I'm going to gift out 5 memberships right now. Instead of picking one person, I'm going to give 5 memberships to the show right now. If we get to 300 likes in the next 30 seconds, I'm watching live. All you got to do is double tap your screen, people. Easy. Freaking all these people in here. Hit that damn like button right now. Become part of the show. I'm going to send it out right now. Let's finish this video while we do that.
What he's done to that state is like what Biden did to this country. And that's pretty bad. It's the wrong philosophy. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of illegal immigrants, many of them prisoners. They're taking up your health care. They're taking up your space in schools. They're taking up your hospital. And in many cases, they're criminals. And we have to do something about it, and we're doing something about it. I want to thank the incredible patriots of ICE and Tom Homan, who has been incredible, and Kristi Noem, likewise incredible. The job they're doing, and it's like an unforced error. There was no reason for this. 21 million people were allowed into our country, and many of those people were criminals, and it's a shame. It's a shame, but we're getting them out, and I will say, I think it's a 95-5 issue, just like so many other issues, 95-5. And the Democrats lost an election in a landslide because they're on the wrong side of the issues. I mean, it's not even conceivable that somebody would do the kind of things that he did. And then, you talk about projects. They want to build a train going from San Francisco to L.A., and it's costing hundreds of billions of dollars more than they thought it was going to cost. It's not even believable. To Brad and to people sitting here, would you believe that a train, it was going to cost X dollars and it might be 100 times X?
Would have paid for this for about 50 million American children.
You're right.
50 million American children instead of a 3-mile train track that never got built.
We could have put Lincoln in charge with no experience. He would have done a good job. I guarantee you that. All right, please, Peter.
Mr. President, have you gotten an update?
I take a look at that. And I also go, what has the world come to? Feel the steel in the building. Welcome to the show. Edward, how you feeling? Graham, how you feeling? Satri in the chat. Big time. Plump in the building. How you feeling, Plump? Jose in the building. Forbidden. Jerry West. Is it Spose or Pose in the building right now? We see some people in the chat right there. Dropping in the building. Niall said we got some Nazis in the chat. Look, I'll tell you right now. Look, I love everybody, Republican, Democrat. I got friends on both sides. I got family on both sides. But I like good people. I don't give a damn where you're from, what you are. I just like good people, B. I like good people with common sense. Does Trump do everything perfect? No. Does he say some things? We had this conversation yesterday. You said this too. Said he could do 10 things right. He does one thing wrong, a little off, says it wrong, whatever. What Democrats do?
No, but I'm just saying he does do a lot of good things,
and then
things that, and then he does something that's like, yo, come on, what are you doing? Like,
and that changes it for all Democrats.
With the Smithsonian, like he just did, he was working with Russia and Ukraine and everything, and then all of a sudden it's just, I want to erase slavery out of the Smithsonian. Like,
yeah. That was a conversation we're supposed to get to today. He wants to erase certain things, and if that's true, I didn't actually. Vaughn said I didn't do my full research on it. But that might be 100% true. If he does that.
I mean, I was just like paraphrasing, but he didn't.
Yeah.
You got to read the quotes and everything.
Right. If he does that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he does that, it's like, hey, hold on a second. We're not going to erase slavery from history.
Yeah.
Like it happened or it didn't happen. It was white slavery, black slavery.
No, he was saying that the museum was making it seem worse or it's making it look bad or something like that. Yeah.
Than what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically saying, hey, look, you're not going to go in there and act like slavery wasn't bad. The shit was bad. Then they're saying, they said there was white slaves too. In the chat, was there white slaves too? Look, all I know is this. The slaves when I heard slavery growing up, I never heard of white slaves. I just heard of black slaves. I heard of Martin Luther King, all that in school. No one ever told me there was white slaves. I got older. People were like, oh, did you know there was white slaves? No, I didn't hear about that.
I mean, potentially, yeah.
What were they doing?
I mean,
who was owning them?
I mean, maybe not in America.
But was that white slaves owning was it white people owning white slaves or was it black people owning white slaves? I never heard of that.
Maybe in like
different countries,
other regions. Yeah,
okay,
I don't know. I don't know about America.
Over in Mexico, imagine Mexico got white people over there slaving. That would be out of pocket, wouldn't it be over here? Hey, people in the chat right now. I want to dive into some other stuff right now. The border security, we're talking about that. It's ramped up. Trump has come in and said he was going to do some stuff. Now that's ramped up. Border security, all-time high. Nobody coming across the border, P. One person here and there. America, are you happy about that? Yes or no? Are you happy right now, sitting at home watching
You
this
said
live
one
stream?
person here and there?
Right now, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Before, it was millions of people.
Yeah.
Now it's like, hey, no one's coming. They don't want to go to Alcatraz.
Yeah.
They saw Alcatraz. So you know what? I was going to use a name right now, but I was going to use a Spanish name and it wasn't going to come off right. Just didn't want to say it. Jose's walking across the border. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, oh, here comes Jose. People start throwing shots at you. I'm not trying to be against Spanish people. Got Spanish people in my own family. You know what I'm saying? Live down here in Miami. All Spanish people. It's been great.
Yeah.
But end of the day, he said he was going to stop all those people coming across the border. People voted for that. That happened. He said he was going to stop wars. He said he was going to stop Ukraine and obviously Russia and right away in the first day. That didn't happen, but he's doing it. He's chasing it. It's going to stop. It's going to stop regardless. In the chat right now, do you think Trump is going to stop the war with Ukraine and Russia? Because it wasn't going to be them. Zelensky and Ukraine and Russia were not going to stop the war. Putin was going to say, you know what, just stop it now. That wasn't happening. It's still not happening right now.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was trending in that way.
They were going to continue to take more and take more and take more. Slowly, slow death over there. That's what's happening. I like to say slow death, but it's fast death for a lot of those mothers at home. Feel shitty for them and their kids out there. We talk about that, fighting that war. But at the end of the day, those people out there, we're going to continue fighting for a long time. Trump steps in office and goes, we're going to stop the war right now. Call Zelensky and Putin right away. It didn't happen right away, but it is happening now. And so I think people should look forward to that. I don't think Newsom's getting that done. I don't think Biden's getting that done. Clinton's getting that done. Kamala Harris is going to get that done. Nobody's getting that done. Trump is just like, love him, hate him, but he's Bobby Big Balls out there running around, getting it done. And I got to tell you, in this position right now, you kind of got to be Bobby Big Balls as president of the United States of America, the best country in the world, I would say. You guys agree with me right now? And by the way, in the chat right now, put USA in the chat right now. Let's get a USA chant going right now. I don't care where you're from. I love and appreciate you. Even the haters. I love the haters too. And Plum, we'll get to your tariff check in a second. We'll talk about the tariffs in a minute. We'll get to his tariff check because he's looking because we had said.
I was going to say, you got it.
No. We'll talk about that because I had made a video that said, I was going to pull it up. I got to go through Instagram. And I said, look, checks are coming in the mail. Trump said this, right? Obviously, we know we're talking about tariffs. Tariffs come in. And we're going to take those tariff checks on that day into companies or whatever. Say, look, we're going to disperse that through the American people with the money that's coming or get rid of taxes or whatever. That's the reality, right? And I said, money's coming in, check your bank accounts. Obviously, day one, it's not like you're going to wake up, you're going to have $10 million in your checking account. We all know that. But Plump, you know what I'm saying? Plump's got to troll it out a little bit. I understand Plump coming to the building right now. People in the chat right now, let me show you this clip right now. Border Security went through that. Now let's get to the next piece of the pie, because people want to know over 100,000 views today. By the way, I told them, here, if you're watching live right now in the building, I told you this. Every day we get to 1,000 people, we're spinning that wheel, giving out money, and that's going to start on Monday. I got the wheels coming in. We get 1,000 people to live stream, we're spinning that wheel and making some money. We're going to do that on Monday regardless, because look, we've hit that. And if we get over 100,000 views, we're going to start adding people to a giveaway, where someone can get a big prize. And we're going to make it fun. They come to the chat. We get over 100,000 views. Yeah. We add a name to it. Boom. They get a chance to come on, answer a question. They get it right. Bang. They get some money. If they don't, next person. And it just keeps going up. It keeps going up. We're gonna offer something cool like that to the show that people can take a look at. Let's get to this piece. Go ahead.
Hey, and also, when did you say that the wheel's starting again?
Monday.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was about to say, we hit 1,000 today.
Yeah, 100%. No, I'm not forgetting.
People can say that we
yeah.
sticking to our word.
No, we're giving out money. On Monday, if you're coming to the show on Monday, we're spending it regardless on Monday, just so you know. Because of those days. We're doing it anyway. But I mean, 1,000 people in the chat, we're spinning wheel, giving out some money. And if we get 100,000 views like today, we'll add another name to the list. You call into the show. Here's your chance to win. Boom. We'll ask you a couple questions. If you get it right, boom, win a grand prize.
Okay.
Maybe win $1,000 on the show that day. If you lose, it goes up. We'll keep going up. 1,020. 1,040. We keep doing it until someone wins. That's what we're going to do.
It's like the Powerball.
We're going to make it like the Powerball, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And let's move to the last piece of the pie here right now. Clean up DC. People in the chat. Why this was important? Because we talked about this yesterday. Why it's important is because Newsom, Trump, who's going to go out there and clean up those cities? Newsom can't clean up California, V. How is the country going to come together and clean up? And by the way, I put a message on there on Instagram, social media, and TikTok, and I said, and in the chat right now, we got people coming in saying Newsom's horrible. People coming in saying, hey, guys, girls, much love. James looks twice in the building.
Make some noise!
People in the chat, we greatly appreciate you coming to the chat right now. Hold on. Did we have 300 likes? We're going to give some memberships right now. V, I said I would do. If you're watching live right now, double tap your screen, people. If it's your first time watching, in the chat, say first time. We want to announce you right now. If you're here for the first time, put first time in the chat right now. Hurry up and smack that like button, because I'm ready to give some memberships right now. I'm ready to give some memberships right now. And we got to do that. And before I do that, cleaning up D.C. real quick. I think Trump said, I'm going to get my ass out there. I'm going to clean these cities up. I live in D.C. I want it to be nice. And so he's doing his best to do that, starting with D.C. Come outside, people hating on him. Imagine living in the White House and you come outside and the whole world, not the whole world, I keep saying whole world, whole country. You come out and you're like, country voted for me. But you come outside, steps off, you got boo! Like all those people in D.C., protesters and shit getting paid to be out there. I'm just saying it's a little crazy. And right now, here we go in the chat. Shout out to all the first timers, all love to you. If you've been here before, say something to them. Say welcome to the Brandon May Show. Welcome them in for the first time. Say welcome first timers. Tell them how we feel about it. And here it comes right now. I'm dropping in the chat, V. We are gifting 5 new memberships right now. If you're watching live in the building, I'm gifting 5 new memberships. If you want to win and become part of the show and be in the Mesa Mob, put pick me in the chat right now. One of you lucky people right now is going to win. Put pick me in the chat right now. One of you lucky people is going to win right now. Be in the show, part of the Mason Mob, gifted. You're going to be highlighted. Your name's going to change on the screen so we can see your messages a lot faster and a lot easier. And I'm seeing names coming in right now, V, saying pick me. What do you think about that, V? You see all those people coming in the chat right now? Yeah. How you feeling about it, V?
It's looking good.
Should we pick 5 people right now?
Yeah, throw it in the chat.
Let's do it right now. Let's get 5 people in the building right now. Bang! We just hit it. We gifted out 5 memberships. If you're looking at the chat right now, we greatly appreciate it. We love you very much. In the chat, let's announce those people right now. Right. There it goes. 5 memberships coming to the chat. It's CRXR. Juan Sosa in the building. Steve Sharkley in the building. Santiago Dunbar in the building. Welcome to the freaking show. It is, by the way, it's automatic. We select them randomly. I can't pick the exact person. Everybody right now, welcome them to the show right now. People in the building, welcome them to the show. Please do that.
And give them a round of applause.
Yeah, you know what, V? You're right. Let me do it. Let me use the buttons. V's clap hands. V said it's either we're gonna hit the round of applause or we're gonna pull up the Carolina Panthers cheerleader. One of them's gonna have the pop. That's great.
I thought you deleted that from the archive.
I did. Hey, no disrespect to the Carolina Panthers cheerleader. It was a transgender out there. I didn't archive it because I'm just against her or him. You know what I'm saying? I just archived it because I'm talking about Trump today. I didn't want to pop up Carolina Panthers transgender cheerleader during the damn operational shit right here going on. People in the chat would have said, wonder why your shit's buffering. You know what I'm saying? Like people are like buffering here in the building, watching live. Look, cleaning up DC was a smart thing, Bon. And I think you came up with a lot of conversation too about that. And Trump is doing this. And I brought up reasons today of why Trump is president of the United States. To be the president of the United States, the country that one of the best in the world. Again, put USA in the chat. Let's get those flags. If you're in the Mesa Mob, you got the flags you can wave. Right now, if you're in the Mesa Mob, right now, wave those flags in your emojis right now. If you got that. Or if you don't got that, or look in your emojis and wave that flag, put USA in the chat right now. Let's give people understanding where the hell we're from, where we're based. Gotta show love here. I greatly appreciate all these people coming to the chat. But if anybody's going to do this, you start to realize why Trump is who he is. And regardless if you love him, if you hate him, I'm not trying to boast about him right now or go down that road. I'm just saying, you wonder why a lot of people love Donald Trump, because he's doing what he said he was going to do, and he stands up against the things that a lot of people would not stand up to. And I don't think for a second Newsom's going to stand up against China. I don't think Biden was going to stand up against China. I don't think Kamala Harris was going to stand up against China. Bill Clinton was going to stand up against China. Obama's going to stand up against China. So whether you love him or hate him, he says, we're America. We're not dealing with your shit. We're not standing for it. And you see how him and Putin were there? Stood next to Putin and said, boom, would he fly over top, V?
The B-2 stealth bomber.
Yeah, you shut up, boy. Hey, I don't think anybody else is doing that. Trump said, hey, welcome to America. You see what we got. We don't fuck around. A lot of people know, fuck around, find out. And I got to tell you, there's a lot of things I learned about the military. We got a lot of uncles in the military. You know what I'm saying? A lot of family in the military, right? Yeah, Marines, Army, Navy, would you say? More than that?
Every branch, yeah.
Every branch. Under the sun,
maybe,
everywhere.
Maybe not Navy SEAL, but we got mostly every branch.
We got Marines.
Yeah.
We got Navy.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of people in the military right now.
Yeah.
We make a list of them and announce them on the show one day.
Yeah, definitely.
We should do that. Make an announcement. All the people on the damn show. If you have family members that are in the military, if you have family members, if you got a brother, you got a son, you might have a daughter, you might have an aunt and uncle, whatever, grandmother, grandparent, whatever. in the military? Drop it in the chat right now. Are you in the military? Let us know right now because we love and appreciate you. You know, that's how I feel about it. I think he wants our military to be strong. And here's the thing. When Trump got in office, and I'll pull this last piece up on the show today. When Trump got in office, he said, we're going to make America strong again. We're going to make America tough again. And we don't agree on everything. But we do know in the chat right now that America is not fucking around when it comes to military. That we know. After we just saw what Israel said, hey, look, Israel and Iran took care of business, flew shit 24 hours in the air. That plane that did that bombing over there, 24 hours in the air. Can you imagine sitting in that little cockpit, V? I'm saying right now, sit in the studio here with the heat on right now. It's hot in here in Miami. Sitting here, talking 24 hours.
But I think it's changing. Like, I don't think anybody's really in the cockpit. It's somebody controlling
drones.
it. Yeah, somebody's controlling it.
Yeah. Hey,
it might be somebody in the cockpit. I don't know. I haven't really looked into
were in the cockpit,
the B-2 stealth bomber.
They were in the cockpit.
Yeah.
And they turned around and came back 24 hours. Can you imagine that? It's not big in there. It's not smaller than a prison cell. You know what I'm saying? Small.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, picture, I'm sitting here right now. Picture this. You know what I'm saying? Hard to stretch your legs out. Not easy.
Yeah.
24 hours. You gotta that, I'm not gonna lie. That's made for someone that, I hate to say it's the wrong way, because you know I love and appreciate everybody. Someone that's got no legs flying that shit, a little easier. Not gonna lie. Just flying over. And I mean that, like, in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, I just thought about that, saying, that might be a better opportunity. Someone sitting there, for real. I mean it with the most respect. That's an opportunity, someone that can get over there, boom, and they're more comfortable. I know I can't sit in the cockpit with my legs out for that long. Can you imagine?
I mean, we don't know how big it is. It might be nice and comfortable in there.
And I mean that with the utmost love and respect. I don't know, people say, look, I love everybody. People know that. I don't give a damn what you are. I'm just saying in there. My legs, being 6'3", V6'4", riding around, not going to work out for me. If I sit in my car just driving to the office in the morning, legs get a little tingly. 24 hours and you're in the air? No, circulation. You're in another country? No.
Them seats got to be comfortable.
You got to have food.
Remember we was just on that Peloton downstairs?
Bob was on the Peloton. Trying to race me on Peloton. I was pedaling like this. He was like, your bike's going faster. I'm like, my bike's going faster. My legs moving faster. My legs moving like this. He's like, what level you are? I don't know. I'm just pedaling. I'm asking questions during the whole race, sitting there looking at Vaughn. Like, what level you are? He's looking at what, by the way, V.
That's because you had the towel under you.
V.
I was sitting on the seat. That shit hurt.
Let's be honest with the people in the chat, though. We got to be honest. Call a spade a spade. I was ranked number 1 in, I think, was I ranked number? No, I was number 15th in the history.
At all
beginner
time.
Series. Yeah. It was. I'm not saying I was overly advanced, but I'm just saying I was ranked what? 15th all time.
Yeah, you have the proof. You took a picture of it.
I took a picture of that shit. B say, wait, hold on a second. B honestly, how are you looking at my screen? How are you looking at my screen? Looking at your screen.
I was trying to see what was going on.
He's looking at my screen like, wait a second. You were happy because you started, you're like, I'm in like 18th place. I was like, boom, boom, boom. I was just trying to get through the back thing. You looked at mine, you're like, yo, how the hell are you in 5th place right now?
Yeah.
I was on the hustle.
I was trying to adjust my resistance.
Shout out to Lala in the building.
Make some
I love and appreciate everybody in the chat. We'll let them go today, V. I had a long message for them today, and Trump versus Newsom, we'll leave them with that. Look, I try to be honest with people. I don't give a damn about where they come from or what they do. I just want to see good people do good things. I want to see Trump, Newsom, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden. I'll be honest, I don't really give a damn where they come from, what color they are, the shape. I don't even care. What I want is stand up for the U.S., stand up for the people, and business has to be involved. The business person / politician, someone that knows how to negotiate with other countries, and all those tariffs, we're going to have to get in that another day. We got to get into the tariffs another day because tariffs are pretty big.
Yeah.
Things are happening. We're going to cover that
later.
We
got to talk about that, cost of living. We got to talk about BRICS in the U.S. dollar right now.
Yeah, a lot of shit.
A lot of things.
A lot of things happening. And we got some sports entertainment live on the show right now. We appreciate you. We're going to end. Let me end the polls right now in the chat. Let's take a look at what they said today. 58% people coming to the chat. 58% is a lot of people coming in saying, hey, almost 2,000 votes. People said, do you support Trump or Newsom? 58% going for Trump. Same kind of thing. Now, at one point, it was more 60-40. We'll say that. 65-35, like that. Now it's more, middle of the road. But more people now, obviously, in the chat before we sign off right now. Trump or Newsom? one last time before we sign off right now, let's take a look at what you got in the chat right now. And we love and appreciate you. Remember, guys, when we sign off, remember, leave a message on this video. And if you got Instagram, if you got TikTok, if you got Facebook, whatever you got, add us on social media so we can follow back. We appreciate you. Brenda in the building. We love and appreciate you. We freaking missed you in the chat. Every time we don't see, we got to see Brenda in the chat. We love and appreciate you. Thanks so much joining our freaking show. Now, here's a chance I can say some names. William Blackwell, MP, Evie, Graham, James Looks Twice, Realist in the building, Lisa Lindsay, Daisy Freedom Fighter. What a name that is. Freedom Fighter. I love that. MP, Feel the Steel in the building. We got sports, entertainment, live right here. Donald Plump. We love Plump.
He's hilarious. I'll be looking at this.
What's his name?
He just said,
Trump's ankles just got bigger.
Because he was hiding them with the desk, they said.
God, I love and appreciate these people. Guys, look, you guys mean a lot to us. V, Caroline, Ethan, everybody in the chat that's coming in right now. V, we love these people. You know what I'm saying? We love these people. By the way, we gifted some memberships and live tomorrow morning. Remember, people, you guys watch right now to the end. If we have 100 people in the live stream before the show starts, before the countdown, I'm saying we start at 10. If at 9:55, before it starts at 10, we have 100 people in the chat, I'm gifting $500 to a lucky person, B. I don't care if it's sports talk. I don't care if it's politics talk. I don't care what it is. I'm telling them right now, if we come on here and there's 100 people in the live stream before the countdown starts at 10, got to hear 9:55 Eastern Standard Time. Be early. If you're in there before the countdown starts, I'm gifting one of you $500. Don't miss it. We love and appreciate you. And by the way, we hit over 100,000 views today, V. So we know we got some things we got to do, give out. Over 132,000 to be exact. And on top of that, people watching live, we're spinning that wheel starting Monday, V. We're spinning that wheel. You guys know what I'm talking about in the chat. We love and appreciate you. Brittany came in and said, best show. We love and appreciate that. Kelly said, good mood, good energy. We love and appreciate you, Kelly. Thanks for joining our show. By the way, V almost has his Instagram up, rocking and rolling. Tomorrow, V, we got to announce it.
Yeah.
We got to announce it.
I mean, it's up and running. It's just my username.
Yeah. I said Devon Flowers TV. So shot it down instantly.
No, you said the real Devon Flowers.
Real Devon. I like real
like
Devon Flowers. Real Devon Flowers in the chat. Can someone come up with a nickname? Someone come up right now with a username for Devon. Because Devon's got his IG about to pop up. It's going to explode. We're going to send everyone to his IG. You guys know what I'm talking about. We're going to give him that love. Hey, by the way, right now, if one of you right now, the best message on my Instagram right now, everybody watching live, go on Instagram, Brandon Mason Show right now. The best freaking message I get right now, I'll give $50 to a lucky person tomorrow morning. Just a lucky person. Who's right now, the best Instagram message on one of my videos right now, go do it right now. I will gift one of you $50 tomorrow morning. I'm going to announce it. So you better go do it right now. All love to you. See all you guys tomorrow. V, salute these people. They've been freaking hanging out with us all damn day. We're over here sweating, boo. So hot in here. Not going to lie, I'm hot.
Yeah, it's a little toasty in here.
What the fuck's going on? Holy shit. Love and appreciate them. We saw you tomorrow. Leave a message on this video. Refresh in 10 seconds. We love and appreciate you. See y'all tomorrow at 10 a.m.
On Mother's Day. So it's a Mother's Day show. And we're also right here at the Victoria Theater in New Jersey on June 20th at Prudential Hall. June 20th. You can go to Sherry Show TV to get the tickets to see two crazy mothers talk about their kids.